Kakuma in northern Kenya. With 185,000 inhabitants, it's one of the biggest refugee camps in the world. Most of the refugees come from South Sudan and Somalia. However, some have fled other conflict regions in Africa. More than half of the refugees are children and youth. Many of them were born here and have never seen their home country. Zaki is 21 years old. 5 years ago, he came here from Sudan. There's not much to do for us young people in the camp, apart from playing football. We train and play against other teams on the weekends. However, the rest of the time, we don't really do much. The camp provides the refugees with food rations that are barely sufficient and a roof over their heads. That's about it. There are basically no opportunities to earn some extra money, which would make the refugees less dependent on foreign help. But what's lacking most are perspectives for the young.
Opportunities for refugees to improve their lives are becoming more limited. This means that refugees need skills for them to survive in a competitive world. It's no longer viable to actually just provide them with food and a house and ignore their developmental needs or their economic needs.
The SDC project, Skills for Life, aims at providing young people in Kakuma with income opportunities which will also give them employment and perspectives. Over a period of 3 to 5 months, they learn a profession so they can care for themselves. One of the most popular courses is the computer and mobile phone repair course. Before I took part in this course, I was unemployed and didn't know what to do with my life. When I heard about this project, I knew immediately that it would be the right thing for me in order to earn money and find a job.
The way of soldering.
The training groups are heterogeneous and consist of about 15 participants.
Our training comprises youth from different communities. For example, like in South Sudan, there are two main clans. We have the Dinka and we have the Nuer, who are at the moment in a war in South Sudan. And when we do these trainings, we put them together and they learn together, they work together, and this is one way of bringing peace among the two clans.
Concerning his future, Zaki knows exactly what he wants. First of all, I'd like to finish this course, understand everything about the components, do the repairs, and get to know the different software programs. My dream then would be to set up my own business. Once there is peace in my home country, I would like to go back and work in the same field. Al-Fadil and his colleague Osman are the living proof that such dreams are by no way unrealistic. Both men took part in the pilot phase of the Skills for Life project. After completing a 5-month training course, they opened a small repair workshop for computers and mobile phones in the refugee camp.
We started doing our business. After 3 months, we got almost like 100 Kenya shilling. We said instead of wasting our money, we buy another computers, we add more. Because our place, when we add more computers, customer will come more. Actually, we are really happy. We are really happy. Our place is become very famous. We come from zero to now we are going to be a hero. Yeah.
The Skills for Life project, which was set up by Swiss Contact, offers 12 different training courses, such as bakery, bricklaying, hairdressing, weaving, waste management, and the production of washing detergent. This informal and cost-effective vocational training uses the learning by doing approach and is mainly aimed at young adults. The courses on offer have been defined on the basis of a market analysis, as well as a clearly formulated goal.
Our aim here is to make sure we provide technical skills that will earn a livelihood for the youth immediately. As soon as they receive the training, they're able to make a livelihood out of it.
Very near the Kakuma refugee camp is the town of the same name. Up until very recently, the local population mainly consisted of nomads. Due to prolonged droughts and population growth, many farmers have given up livestock farming and have settled down. There are hardly any natural resources in the region. The climate is extreme, and most residents live far below the poverty line. With about 90,000 people, the local population does not even make up half of the refugees living in the camp.
The presence of the refugee camp has stimulated the growth, the further development of Kakuma town itself, and also the presence of the NGOs has also done that as well. At the same time, there's a challenge. You have a rapidly expanding refugee population, and the host community population is fairly static. So sometimes it can be perceived as a challenge or a threat to them.
For this reason, the Skills for Life program is unconventional and innovative.
The Skills for Life program is working with both refugees and host communities. And the first reason for this is to reduce conflict between the two communities when you focus on one and not the other. The second reason is that there is very high poverty levels within the community in Kakuma, and thus it's important to address that by including them. The third reason is that for future durable solution options and integration, the host community and refugees have to work together.
Nancy lives with her 2 children and her grandmother in a tiny hut in Kakuma town. An orphan herself, she had her first baby at the young age of 13. Today, she's not only a single mother to her 2 children, she also has to look after her sick grandmother. Together with 15 other trainees, Nancy is learning how to become a mechanic.
The reason I've chosen the mechanics course is that I already have a driver's license. With these 2 things together, I think I'll have a good chance to get a job.
Nancy has a clear idea of what she wants to do in the future.
I'd like to work in a garage and earn my own money whenever possible. With my savings, I want to learn how to drive a Caterpillar and other heavy construction vehicles.
Back to the refugee camp. Tailoring courses are particularly popular here.
The reason why I chose to become a tailor is that I can make money immediately after I have finished this course. I'd also like to take a computer course. And later, maybe in 5 years or so, when there is peace in my country, I'll go back. I'll hopefully open my own business using all the knowledge I have acquired here.
Skills for Life does not only teach the young people a profession, the trainees also have the opportunity to improve their reading, writing, mathematics, as well as bookkeeping skills. After they have completed their short vocational training, they also receive support during their first steps into their professional lives. Mohammed and Benalidia could benefit from this additional support. They have both set up their own businesses.
Yeah, I got many experience and how I can cooperate with the customer and how I can care my also business and how I can care my money also.
I have 4 children. With the money I earn with my business, I buy food for my family. The children who go to school also need school uniforms and shoes. My future looks bright because I can feed my family with my earnings. I could even motivate my husband, who's jobless. When he saw how I make dresses, he wanted to learn it as well. Now I am his teacher.
I'm quite proud about this project because you are seeing people who are idle before, and now they are quite active economically. They do their own business, and that's really a success.
During the first phase of the project, which was launched in 2013, almost 600 young people received vocational training. Over the next few years, another 2,500 young people are due to get the opportunity to attend a short training course to learn one of 12 professions.